Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantummania. Was it hype? I can further confirm. I enjoyed Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantummania. I enjoyed it. I had a fun time with the movie. I thought some of the action sequences were awesome, cool. Comedy was actually decently balanced for MCU comedy. Was it super funny? No, maybe not super funny. Was there funny in it? Was this movie a little funny? Was there funny? Yes, there was funny in the movie. Funny was funny. I don't know. I'm not the best at explaining this stuff. I like doing collection videos, so that's why this is a bit different. Because I want to do these separate styles of videos, but that's just kind of how I am. I am behind the camera always. I don't like doing these voiceover videos because they're just different from filming the camera, looking at an action figure or a Funko Pop. I don't know, it's just different. But we're doing this differently. Okay? Alright. Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp. The humor. I'm going to mainly discuss the humor for just a second. I want to get that out of the way and get back to Kang and why I feel like this was possibly a Star Wars movie. Well, obviously it wasn't a Star Wars movie, but let's just get into the comedy part. The comedy part, it was funny. You'll if you watch the movie, you'll laugh at MODOK. You'll laugh when he unmasks himself for the first time. I found myself laughing a decent amount when he unmasked himself. We knew from rumors that the villain of Ant-Man 1 was this guy, was MODOK, and I was like, yeah, alright, cool. Saw that coming. Definitely didn't see that coming. Yeah. Yeah, so you kind of saw that coming. There was some humor with all the characters in the movie. The humor was decently balanced, which is hard to say for most MCU movies, like Love and Thunder, which was supposed to be a comedy, was so unfunny. It was not that funny. I did not find myself laughing much. There's only 2 parts of the movie that I found myself laughing in Love and Thunder. And, the comedy was horrible in Love and Thunder. But the comedy in Ant-Man is actually balanced and decent. Probably because Rick and Morty writers are writing it. Am I saying they're great storyteller writers? No. This film is not written best. Not written the best. Sorry, I'm so tired. It's been a long day. I don't think the writing was amazing for the movie. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, let's get into why I thought this was kind of like a Star Wars film. So whenever they go into the quantum realm, we see all these creatures, we see spaceships. We're just gonna call them spaceships because that's basically what they are. Let's be completely honest. In the Star Wars movie, you'll see a lot of the different alien creatures. That kind of gave me so I went to watch this with my dad. We went to watch it. It gave me Star Wars vibes immediately when we saw all the creatures. It was like, are we in Star Wars? Is this Ant-Man the Force with Kang? I don't know. But, you saw the spaceships. There were, ant ships fighting. Not ants, they're just ants at the end of the movie. And they were shooting down Kang's, ships and army and all that stuff. And I was like, this is a Star Wars movie. It's just Star Wars trench run, dude. Yeah, get to the main goal, blow something up. That's kind of what this was. And, it was interesting seeing, Star Wars-looking elements. And, as someone who is a big Star Wars fan, you take out the sequels, Star Wars is almost perfect. You take out the sequel trilogy, actually bring back Force Awakens. Force Awakens, you can come over here. You can stay for a bit. But if you put away The Rise of Skywalker and Star Wars Resistance and The Last Jedi gotta go. I never want to watch that movie again. I've watched it twice. I hate it. I watched it in 2017. Rewatched it for May the 4th last year. Genuinely the worst Star Wars movie that they have. And I love Star Wars other than those couple of projects because I like the prequels. I like the originals, And like I said about this movie, it gave me Star Wars vibes, so I thought that was cool. Now, let's get to Kang. Kang was awesome. Kang is cool. I think Jonathan Majors had a wonderful performance as Kang the Conqueror. He was cool. And he played a villain very well. And is this guy in like every action movie? Because he's in Creed 3. He was in some pilot movie in December, not Top Gun. That was in May. That was probably tied with the Batman, in my opinion, for movie of the year. Such a good movie. I've seen Top Gun twice. I've seen the Batman 5 times. The Batman is definitely more rewatchable, but Top Gun for that first experience was awesome. It was so good. Yeah, but like Jonathan Majors is in so many good movies, dude. Like, I want to see Creed 3 because I've seen a couple of the Rocky movies, and those are really good. Haven't seen a Creed movie, but I might try those out just because of what I've heard about them. And, I've seen a couple of Rocky movies, and, they're really good. Really good, in my opinion. I love them. They're cool. And, he seems like he's going to be a great actor. Or has been a great actor, sorry. He is going to be a great actor. He has been a great actor. What do I mean? He had a great performance as the villain. I think I obviously saw going into this movie that he was going to have a wonderful performance from the trailers. Like, he looked so menacing. Especially in the movie. She was very menacing. He was a get-down-to-business guy. He got down to business. He could have killed Ant-Man in the final fight, dude. Actually, let's go to that final fight real quickly. That was a good final fight. Like, it was short, but that fight was just cool for some reason. I thought it was, fun. It was a fun final fight. Like, Kang was throwing hard punches at Scott. I thought Scott's just a normal human under that armor, like Iron Man. Like, I don't get how Scott was, standing with Wasp after that. Like, he took some pretty big punches, dude. Like, good job on you, Scott. Good job. That was cool. And, the final fight scene got a bit bloody for Scott and Kang. And that Kang variant died, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he died because of the post-credit scene. Oh, by the way, there are there's one post-credit scene and one end-credit scene. Both you probably should stay for, especially the end-credit scene with Loki. Yeah, so you just like to see them looking at a Kang variant and Loki. Pretty cool. I'm very hyped for Loki Season 2, if you don't know. I'm really excited. Love Loki Season 1. Not as good as Moon Knight Season 1. I love Moon Knight. I'm going to defend Moon Knight because people hate Moon Knight for some reason. I think it's a great show. I bought a lot of the Funko Pops for it, actually. Yeah, I actually have. Looking at that now. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. And, the post-credit scene is, interesting because it shows off 3 different variants of Kang, bringing in a lot of variants of Kang in, an arena-looking thing. I guess you're going to have, a town meeting or something. Town meeting? I don't know. I'm just going to call it a town meeting. Okay? And it was interesting because you got to see a lot of Kangs. A lot. I mean a lot of Kangs. It was interesting. But yeah, interesting. Wasp, I kind of felt was sidelined in this movie, which was kind of sad. Because, she was such a good character in the other 2 movies, and seeing her sidelined was kind of sad, because this is Ant-Man and the Wasp. Did she have, also, her suit looks awesome. Great looking suit. Let's go off of that now. But, she was sidelined, it felt like. I felt like they put a lot of focus on Cassie, which was a good thing, but I was questioning the recast, because I actually don't know why she got recasted. I'm sure there's a whole reason behind it, I just don't know. Yeah, so, interesting about that whole situation, but, yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't want to spoil a lot about the movie. I know I've already said a couple of big spoilers, I guess. King dying, so I guess I can't really go off of that now, but I don't want to make this a long video. I'm not going to talk about everything. This is just a short little review of 9 minutes. Yeah. But I recommend seeing it in theaters. I think it will be a fun little time. It's 2 hours and 1 minute long, I'm pretty sure. I think 1 minute. You'll have fun, at least in the fight scenes. Bill Murray's in there for 3 minutes, I guess. That's cool. Great actor. Very popular. Ghostbusters. Great movie, by the way. You ever seen Ghostbusters? Masterpiece. It's really good. Yeah, but let me just give an out of 10 review. I would not say anything above a 7. I think 7 is where I'm gonna have to end it on for that. For like out of a 10, like a 7, a 7.3 might be stretch, like just a big stretch. I know I mainly talked about the positives in this movie, but I just wanted to talk good about this movie because I know people are gonna hate on this movie all the time, but I actually liked it. So the real question, was it hype? Yes. So, anyways. Now, at least twice a month, I'm going to try to do this type of video, which is a was it hype on a movie, a game, a show that recently came out, anything. Anything. Was it hype? That's my whole thing. Now, if there isn't a movie, game, or show, which will most likely be show or movie, because, that's just how it's probably going to be, is what I'm going to do. Just was it hype? I'm making a what was it hype video on it. I'm going to try to release them on Saturday, so I have a good Saturday video at least twice a month to put on YouTube. And that'll be fun. So yeah. Was it hype? Yes. Now please have a good day. Please subscribe. We're trying to get to 230 subs by the end of the month. Can we do it, guys? Please, please, please. Goodbye.